Hi, my name's Edwin Rambusch, and I am an owner of the Rambusch Decorating Company. We're about 122 years old, and I would like to take a few moments and share with you a recent project that we were able to undertake. I was acting as a project sponsor, meaning the representative for the project in our company as it moves through the various stages of design, development, fabrication, and installation. The project is the Cathedral of Our Lady of Perpetual Help in Oklahoma City. A number of years ago, I met Archbishop Coakley, who mentioned that there was a man who might move to beatification. His name was Stanley Rother, a diocesan priest of the Archdiocese of Oklahoma, who had gone down to Guatemala as a mission and worked with the Tutsihil people to help them be better people. And he was martyred in the early 80s. I came out to the cathedral and met Archbishop Coakley and Father Novak, at which time I brought with me 2 files of prior efforts from our company to work in the cathedral. One my grandfather's time and one my father's time. I was hopeful that the 3rd time would be the charm, that we could work in this building. With me in those images were some photos that had not yet been seen or had been forgotten of the cathedral, and a number of elements came forward, trying to return a tradition of classic architecture within the space which over the years had slowly been changed. With that as a goal, we tried to develop a set of liturgical furnishings that would return the tabernacle back online and bring back some of the decoration of the interior of the space. A touchstone or beginning point for us was locating an old reredos that had been removed from a church that was closed. This reredos had all those classical elements: detail, texture, varying colors of marble, and rich details that allowed us to take from that reredos and develop liturgical furnishings: the altar, the ambo, the cathedra, and other elements within the space. In a process such as this, sometimes for the first time for someone to see a project move through, you can understand that there's a lot of energy. And it's very important that early on that energy becomes positive energy, so people feel comfortable of the process. And we've found that the best way to do that is to visually define the items and objects as they start to emerge and become refined through that process. There were a number of books that we created that were helpful for those meetings and serve as a process or waypoints for us as we move through the design development. In this case, the main liturgical elements, as I mentioned, was the ambo, altar, presider's chair, cathedra, and the reredos, which also then functioned as the tabernacle stand. An exciting element as well in this project was the creation of an oratory for a first-class relic of the remains of Stanley Rother. This relic allowed for reservation and private prayer with Father Stanley Rother, and was a small area set off to the side that had prior or been before the Blessed Sacrament Chapel. The last element that we were able to bring together for these interior elements was that of a lighting system. We design, manufacture, and make our own lighting fixtures, and as a result had the ability to create a woven layer of light that provided reading light, task light, better focal light, and other areas of importance within the space. By creating the lighting fixtures tied to a dimmer, the lighting system could support visiting hours by a touch of a button, or a Sunday Mass, or a cathedral Mass when the bishop would be present. You can imagine that when the bishop is present, the cathedra is illuminated, and when he is not, the light is off. Subtle details, but are very supportive and helpful to the people within the space as they participate and are involved with the worship. Thank you very much for your time. We'd love to help you. Any project, large or small, feel free to reach out. My name and email and phone number are on the front page. Thanks. Have a great day.